Welcome to the York Emporium. We are talking football here with the York Capitals, kind of. These are not actually members of the York Capital football team that are surrounding me here. This is a York Capital football. These are not actually members of the York Capitals here. Even better to some bystanders, even better than the football team. We have, not the cheerleaders, we have the dance squad. We have select members of the dance squad, the York Capital dance squad with us here tonight at the York Emporium to talk about what's going on with the York Capitals. Ladies, welcome to the York Emporium.
Thank you.
Welcome to York.
Thanks.
You guys aren't all from York, are you? You're from Dallastown.
I am from Dallastown.
Yeah.
I'm from York.
You're from York.
I'm from Baltimore, but I live in York now.
Oh, okay. So we're all, well, I don't have to welcome you to York.
Right.
So because you've already been here. Okay, well, welcome to the York Emporium.
Well,
we'll
thank
say
you.
that. Yes, okay. So you guys are part of the dance crew. Now, this is not the entire dance crew. These are 3 members. How many members are in the dance crew?
We have 12 altogether.
12. Okay. You are. Well, let's introduce everybody first before I go. I was going to say something then.
It's okay.
All right. Let's introduce everybody. You are.
I am Brianna McGuigan.
Okay. Brianna.
Sarah Bosterman.
Victoria Stout.
Okay. Now, Sarah, you're the captain of the Capitals dance crew.
Correct.
Is that the right title?
You could use captain or dance team director.
A director. Okay. All right. And it was up to you. You were the first one recruited. You were the first one who joined. Correct?
Essentially.
Yeah. And it was up to you then to do the tryouts for everybody else. Is
Correct.
that right?
We
Yeah.
held 2 auditions.
2 auditions.
And found 11 amazing girls to join the squad and make up the Lady Capitals.
Oh, so essentially everybody who auditioned got in?
No.
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 No. How many showed up for the audition?
No, we don't want to break the hearts of the girls who didn't make it.
No. I'm not going to say anything. But I mean, I'm sure it was a tough thing to get in.
It was. The girls that came had to work really hard, and they had to learn really fast, and that was a big challenge for them.
Mm-hmm.
When we held auditions back in February for a season to start April 6th, we had limited time.
Yeah.
So the girls had to be willing to pick up quickly and able to pick up quickly.
So how long did you actually rehearse? About a month?
A month.
Yeah. And how often? I mean, like several hours a day or once a week or?
It's once a week for 3 hours.
Once a week for 3 hours. Okay. And did you do it, now the Capitals play in the ice rink,
Yes.
the York City Ice Arena. Is that where you did all your rehearsal?
No, we actually use York Dance Arts as our rehearsal space.
Okay, now where is that?
It's on East Prospect.
Okay.
So the York Dance Arts was very accommodating to us, and they wanted to give back to the community, so they said we could use the space for free as much as we wanted.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
So is this the kind of space that you always see in like movies and such, where it's a big open room and mirrors on the wall and bars and all that kind of
Yes.
stuff? All right, so that you guys, so when you're rehearsing, you could watch yourselves and
Yes.
what you're doing in there. I would find that really intimidating.
It's actually very difficult to transition to a field because
Yeah.
you're so used to watching yourself,
Yeah.
and then you get to the field and then you have everyone else in front of you.
Yeah.
Everybody else is watching you
It's
instead
amazing
of,
how
yeah.
much different it is to, get used to dancing and looking at yourself in the mirror and then having that gone.
Huh.
So,
Wow. Well, now, have you been a dancer long?
since I was 6.
Since you were 6. So you've been in other dance troops and that
Yeah.
sort of thing?
Yep.
What kind of dancing have you been doing? Did
Well,
you start off with like the little girl doing the ballet and the tutus and stuff?
I did, and then I worked my way through school. I was on my high school dance team, and then I was on my college dance team and was a captain on that, and now I'm a Lady Capital.
Oh, well now, where did you go to high school?
Central York.
You went to Central York.
Mhm.
Okay, and where did you go to college?
York College.
Oh, okay, so you are real local then.
I'm very local.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, now, help me understand. Do they not call them cheerleading squads anymore? Do they just call them dance squads?
Well, at York College we have cheerleaders, and we
Yeah.
also have 2 dance teams.
Okay.
So there is a difference. I guess it just depends on the organization.
Okay. What would you say the difference is then?
We don't cheer.
You don't cheer.
Cheerleaders are more verbal
Yeah.
and a lot of stunts.
a lot more stiff movements.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and a lot of flinging people up in the air and all that kind of
Correct.
stuff. And pyramids and all that, and I didn't see you guys do any of that this past, at the game that I went to.
No.
Now, there's only been one home game so far by the time that this will be on the air. But, so I didn't see you guys do that at all. You did go out in the field a couple times, you did some routines, and then when the team came out, you stood around in a circle and with the pom-poms and stuff.
Yes.
But you spent a lot of the time, I saw, up in the stands.
Right. A lot of our job is fan interaction and entertainment.
Uh-huh.
So while it's nice to be able to perform during halftime opening routines for the fans, our job is to be in the crowd, getting them loud, getting them excited, excited for the players.
Yeah. Not excited for you, but excited for the players.
Well, it depends on who you are.
I see. Some
But more or less for the game itself.
More or less for the game itself, all right. But some of the ladies would like you to get excited for them, too.
Or gentlemen, yes.
Oh, okay, sure. All right. Well, okay. That's not quite what I meant, but okay. That's not quite what I meant, but okay. I see where you're going, and I'm going to stick with that path, right down the middle, and we're going to be.
That's where you want to be.
I'm going to be a gentleman here tonight. All right. So now you're from Baltimore.
Yes.
Okay. Were you on a dance team or a cheerleading team, or I mean, were you dancing at 6 years old too? Or?
Yeah, I've been dancing my whole life. I did cheerleading when I was younger, but found my way out of that. Yeah, I think that happens with a lot of dancers who begin dancing. They'll try cheerleading and then they just realize it's not for them, so they switch back, or vice versa. Cheerleaders who try dancing and it's not for them. Went to high school, still kept up with dancing. I went to York Catholic, actually, for high school. So I didn't have a dance team at my school, but I've always taken as many dance classes as you're able to through school. And then went to college and was on my dance team. And then I transferred to York College and am still on the dance team.
Oh, you're still a student at York College?
Yes.
Oh, are you still a student at York College?
Yeah, my last semester.
Oh, you are? Okay, so you still on the dance team there too?
I kind of
Kinda?
just drifted away
Oh,
from
okay.
it because I'm like that super senior. So
Yeah.
I did it for 4 years. Now I'm kind of over it.
You're done with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you two guys, did you know each other at school?
Well, she was not, how would you say, full-time?
Yeah, I wasn't in school like last semester in the fall.
Yeah.
And that's when she started dancing on the team.
Right, 'cause
Okay.
I just
So I kind of met her through like team visits
Right.
and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
But we didn't really get to dance with each other
Oh,
too much.
I think
okay.
like one game.
One,
I
yeah.
think we had one
One
game
game.
at York College
Did-
together.
Did you guys, I mean, did you like find out about the cheerleading, or the dance team for the Capitals and say, hey, you know, we got this tryout going on, why don't you come down? Or did you just kind of bump into each other at an audition?
We all kind of knew about
We
it.
knew
The whole
about it.
team knew about it, and we
Yeah.
all talked about it. Who was going, who wasn't.
Oh, so did everybody on the squad, is that the right word?
On the dance
Dance
team
team.
at York
Did,
College.
well, not just for your college, I'm talking about the Lady Capitals
Oh.
now. Did most of the people on the dance team know each other prior to the season?
Some
or
of us.
You did?
Some. Not everyone.
Yeah,
But some, yeah.
okay. Did you know a lot of the,
I did not.
you did not?
I
Okay.
did not know a single one of them walking in.
Well, now, what's your background? You're from Dallastown.
I am. I actually have no childhood dance training.
Uh-huh.
I played volleyball and softball. I was the tomboy.
So you were the tomboy,
I
yeah.
was the tomboy.
You were climbing trees and skinning your knees and beating up the
Yes.
neighborhood guys and stuff.
And then when I was 18, graduated high school, I started working in professional sports.
Oh,
So I worked for the York Revolution for 6 seasons.
Ah.
I danced for the Baltimore Mariners, which is another arena football team that was in existence a couple years ago. And I also danced for the Harrisburg Stampede at one point.
oh, I see. So you've been dancing for a lot of these guys then?
Yes.
A lot of the teams.
she has.
Yes.
I mean that in the nice way that she's gotten around.
That's what
So-
I meant. I meant it in a nice
okay,
way.
Okay, I'm just trying to make it clear to everybody that we're
Of all
being
different
nice. Say that again? I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
It's okay. It's probably for the better.
Oh, okay, all right. Is this how they do it on The View?
I would just have a mug.
Okay,
I'm really missing my mug.
all right, I'm sorry.
And I think they yell at each other a little
Yeah.
bit.
Oh, well, would you like to do that? Here, you can
If
use
we
this
have
as a mug.
time.
Okay.
All
Make
right.
sure you hold it properly.
All right,
There you
yeah,
go.
there you go.
You're ready to throw
And
it.
here, if you need a mug, you can do that.
They need a mug.
All right, and do you need something to say?
No, but I think you need a mug.
I need a mug.
You need a mug.
I'm
You
good.
do need a mug.
All right, I've never been able to figure out how these things work.
So,
Let's talk about this.
All right,
Because
yes, this is-
people do not appreciate this.
No, nobody
No.
understands what we go through with a
No.
pom-pom.
there is a baton in the middle.
There is a baton in the middle.
So you hold on to
You
the
have to
baton.
put
Okay.
your hand around that.
All the way around. My fingers don't quite fit.
Ours don't either.
Exactly.
Okay. Oh, yours. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's
And
good.
it's
Not that
terrible.
I'm just a ham hand.
Oh no, it's not you.
Okay.
It's all of us.
You may want to
dancers.
shake it when you have it to make it look nice. There you
There
go.
you go. You have to fluff it up.
Wait.
There you go. Yep.
What, am I
Oh my
doing it wrong?
gosh.
No, you're perfect.
Oh.
That was great.
You're absolutely amazing.
You would think that.
Alas.
Alas.
I'm sorry.
Is that what you just said? I'm perfect. Alas.
No.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear what you said.
I believe she said it was.
Oh, okay.
Right.
All right. All right. So, do you have to practice with these things?
Sometimes we do.
Yes.
All right. Do you have experience with these things prior to coming to the Capitol?
I was a cheerleader once in high school. I didn't really, I don't know if I should say if I didn't really like it. It just wasn't for me. I
Yeah.
didn't like cheering. I like the dancing part of it.
Okay.
But not the cheering.
But you're not a rah-rah, sis boom ba kind of guy.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all. But I mean, I have used
Rah.
pom-poms before.
Okay.
I have used them before.
Okay.
So I have a little
All right, so
experience.
those pom-poms something that typically is not used with a dance team?
Some dance teams do use them.
All right, now you've been on 3 professional before this one, 3 professional, this is your 4th.
We've used palms for most of our routines.
You have?
Yes.
Okay. And what you do, now I've seen you guys out there with the
That's very good. I feel like we should give you the other
I
one.
think,
Well,
yeah, you need the
okay.
other one.
all right, well, later on, we're gonna have to get up and we're gonna have to dance.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna, and what I was doing last week we had, a couple of the wide receivers here. And, I was talking to them because they do the end zone celebration dances.
Yes.
And what I got them to promise to do this if you guys would help out.
All right.
They're gonna come down here and do a celebration dance.
Okay.
All right, and then we were gonna have you guys come down here and dance.
All right.
All right, and then we were gonna have everybody dance together.
It's kind of like a battle.
Yeah,
Oh, we could.
and then, who knows, maybe I'll get up there and I'll,
Oh.
you can
Getting
use
serious.
those.
that will be TV
Yeah.
worth watching.
I will
I
lend
would
you my
watch it.
uniform too.
I'd
Okay.
watch it.
All right,
Yep.
do I get a uniform? No, I wouldn't.
We could get you one easily.
Size H,
I got it.
huge?
I'll write that down.
Okay, all
I'll
right.
write that down.
It looks real good when I bear my
They're
midriff.
custom made.
I know,
So
oh, they are?
They are
Yeah.
custom made.
All right, well, maybe not.
We can
Maybe
get you
not.
one. Yeah.
Maybe just a t-shirt.
We can even raise your slit a little higher.
That's TV worth watching. Now we're talking ratings here.
There you go.
We
Yep.
really are talking ratings here. Okay,
Give the people what they want.
there you go. That's what they want. I'll tell you what, anything we can do to get them to come into the game.
Absolutely.
There you go. I'll go out there, kind of like a, rodeo clown or something like that. I'll run around. Okay, paint my nose red and join the circus or join the dance team.
It's a great way to raise money for charity, though.
It could be.
Oh, I've
You know
seen
what?
it done.
Oh, yeah?
I have. When
All
I was
right.
in Baltimore, our MC said if so many raffle tickets were sold and they had raised so much money towards the
Yeah.
fund, he would put on one of our uniforms,
Ah.
and it looked very interesting, to say the least.
I would think.
They're
now,
very stretchy.
I would think. Well, I'm sure they are. I would. I would think that you could almost raise more money if if we said if it doesn't get up to this level, then I'll put on a uniform, and we could almost get more money that way, or if it gets this high, I'll put on the boots, and if it gets this high,
Yeah.
I'll put on the.
Are you volunteering your services?
Not at all.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I don't think.
I think
It
we
sounded-
did.
I think
we
I
volunteered
think you
your
did. I
services.
think you did.
It
Okay.
sounded like a volunteer. to
It
me.
did. It did.
Well, we'll
Maybe
have
one of the wide receivers that's doing the dance, we can use him.
Oh, well, but anyway, the idea was that we were gonna get the wide receivers down here and get you guys down here. I don't know if maybe get them a new uniform shirt, and I don't know.
We'll
Well,
figure it out.
All right, and then get you guys down here, and then everybody get up and dance.
Sounds like a
I
plan.
can do that.
We'll
I can do
we'll find some appropriate music.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what that would be, but we'll find some appropriate music and we'll all get up and
We
dance.
will.
And I'm
Sounds
gonna
good.
put these down for right now.
Okay.
All right. How long did it take you to work with these things? Did you work with these when you were in the dance crew, or just when you were a cheerleader?
Just when I was a cheerleader. I've never danced with them on a dance team before.
You haven't.
No, it was a big adjustment. It throws you off.
Oh, does it?
It does.
Because you're used to doing other things with your hands and arms and stuff?
Yeah, we're not used to holding anything with my hands.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It sounds weird, but as a dancer, you get used to how you even hold your fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which finger goes where, and
Yeah.
how your hands are placed. And you rehearse a dance, and you're practicing, even with the capitals. We were practicing routines, and then all of a sudden we got our palms, and we had to change things. Because, it's just an adjustment, it's just different.
Well, I know that a lot of actors will, I don't know so much about dancers, because I'm afraid I just don't know that much about dancing. But I know a lot of actors will do that. And when you see them even pose for a photo, a still photo or publicity photo, or if you get to them, I've met a couple, say, at conventions and that sort of thing.
Right.
They all know exactly what they're doing with their hands, and they will do something interesting with their hands. And they say, as a matter of fact, that Paul McCartney, Sir Paul, one of the Beatles, one of the reasons that they were so interesting to photograph is that the three of them would just kind of sit there. McCartney was always doing something. And he was always doing something just to be a little bit more photogenic.
Right.
If the three of them were looking this way, he'd be looking that way, or he'd be doing this, or he'd be doing this, or he'd be doing something with his hands. And that always made the photo, because he was always doing something a little bit
You
different.
stood out.
Yep. And my guess is you guys have probably figured out how to do that.
I mean, we stand out.
Bree likes to stand out.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's good at that.
We wouldn't have any girls that blended into the crowd.
No, I don't
No,
think
They
so.
all have big personalities.
No, I'm going right past that one because
That's
big.
fine.
I'm big on personality.
Okay.
All right. Now, when you guys were up in the stands, 'cause I guess that's what they call them, the seating
Right.
among the fans, you were spread out. Obviously, no two of you were together.
Right.
All right, you were spread out. Is that by design? Did you have you choreographed all this stuff, you yourself?
Most of it, yes,
Yeah.
but we did have a guest choreographer come in.
Okay.
Her name is Julia Powers, and she works with the Washington Redskins cheerleaders.
Oh, that's kind of.
So she choreographed 2 of our routines that we're doing at upcoming games.
Oh, okay, that's big league stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of neat.
serious.
She volunteered her services for free,
Wow.
just to get some more on her resume, and
Uh-huh.
I agreed, and she came in and wonderful to work with.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
great.
she was really great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. All right, but you did the rest. You choreographed
Right.
the rest.
Right.
All right. Now, on a lot of them, it's a lot of the routines when you're in the stands. It looked fairly simple. It looked like you were just shifting from one foot to another and shaking the pom poms. Am I getting that right, or am I doing?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes, and that's all you need. Doesn't
Yeah.
always have to be complicated movements, just big movements.
Yeah.
And it depends on the music too that's playing. Because if the music's slow, we can do
Right.
some like routines because it just looks funny,
Mm-hmm.
slow,
Mm-hmm.
and we're just so used to practicing them fast.
It's that
So
upbeat.
What kind of music are you used to practicing to?
It's a lot of top 40, more hip hop,
Mhm.
but we use pop. Some rock and roll.
Yeah. Glenn Miller didn't work for you. Big band stuff. Okay. But obviously heavy, up tempo. Pardon me, up tempo and heavy on the beat and that sort of thing.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Now, do you use the same music when you're rehearsing as you're using during the game?
Not necessarily.
No.
Our halftime and our opening routine, the rehearsed full routines, those are the same music. The sidelines, which are what we do up in the stands, that's whatever the DJ puts on. It's all on the fly.
Okay. All right. So, and have you ever sat with him and said, "Schmuck, don't play,"
No, but we might have to.
well, we might have to, but we haven't done it yet.
Yeah. I was gonna say yesterday. This past week was his first arena football game, so he's finally getting into the swing of things. He's done hockey games at the arena, so I believe he's actually going up to Harrisburg this week with the rest of the team, going to see how their DJ runs everything, and then kind of get some ideas for music and whatnot, and take music ideas from us and from the
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah. Okay. Does the team give you requests? I mean, does the coach say, "I'd like you to do Stairway to Heaven," or "I'd like you to do,"
The coach, not so much. I do get some requests, or management will say yes or no to some songs. So I
Because
do
they've
get
all
a
got
little
to
bit
be
of
very G-rated. because it's all very family,
Right.
you know, and I mean, what was nice was that there were a lot of kids.
Oh,
there.
yes.
There were a lot of kids at these games, and I thought that was great. And then afterwards, and I saw, was it during the halftime that you had the kids come down and you guys each?
That was between one of the quarters, I forget.
And yeah, but you had kids come down and they had them on the field dancing with you.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, how much of that was staged? How much of that was rehearsed?
Oh, that was all on the fly as
That
well.
Oh, was
was
it?
not rehearsed at all.
Did you know you were going to do it?
Like 5 minutes before we did it.
Oh, okay. So you, it was the excitement, you were in
Oh, yeah.
in the moment,
I mean,
as they say.
I mean,
It was a lot of
dancing
fun.
with kids is always exciting.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun.
And the kids seemed to have a really good time.
Oh, they
with
loved
They
it.
loved it.
Yeah, so I'm hoping you're going to do that again.
Oh, I'm sure it
Oh,
will.
yeah.
I think this is great because York kind of sometimes gets a bad rap for what else is there to do other than bowling and go get ice cream. So now, you know.
And visit the York Emporium.
And of course,
Of
get a
course.
book from the York
Yeah,
Emporium.
okay, good, yeah.
That ranks, way up there.
Right up there.
But-
That's probably higher than ice cream.
Probably, well,
Yes.
probably.
Careful.
It's so much higher than ice cream.
I think so, yeah.
They should bring their ice cream in.
They could bring
right.
the ice
You
cream
should get
in,
an ice
and if
cream
they're lucky,
machine in here.
and if they're lucky, they'll see me with, with my
We should get a
compound.
York Emporium flavor.
We could get a York Emporium flavor,
That's a good idea.
yeah, okay. But I'm sorry, I interrupted
Oh, that's
you.
okay. But it's just good. It's another thing to do,
Mhm.
and like you were saying, it is family friendly. So it's not just for little kids. You can be older and come and have a good time,
Mhm.
but you can be young and have a great time. So
I had a wonderful time. That was my first arena game. I've been to a number of football games on a lot of different levels, from Pop Warner up through NFL. I even actually managed to talk my way into 2 Super Bowls.
Oh.
Not on the field. But, and I just had a great time. I mean, I liked how close everything was. And then the other thing that I thought was so neat, pardon me, is that while a lot of you guys were on the field, you obviously you wouldn't get on the field while they're playing, you were in the stands, but when there were timeouts or breaks in the action or something, you'd be down there doing a routine. And,
Right.
and as you said a couple times before the game and at halftime, you were doing routine.
Right.
But the other thing that was neat is that a member of the dance crew was kind of circulating then, and they were out in the lobby and circulating, behind the scenes and that sort of thing. And you had the calendars there.
We did.
And I thought that was so neat. Now, the calendars, these are the Lady Capital calendars. They're a full calendar for the year, and they have Lady Capitals on them. When were these photos taken?
Oh my, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, a close friend, Tom Moschella, took them for me, and we got some sponsors to help us.
I
and-
see that Isaacs is on here as a sponsor.
Yep, Isaac's, Alberta's, High Tech Machine Repair, Carpet Plus, Schmidt,
Mm-hmm.
Penn Waste, all helped us.
And that's you.
It is me.
All right.
She's Miss December.
You are Miss December.
I am. So
You
the
are.
calendar starts in June of this year and
Uh-huh.
goes out through May of 2014.
Oh,
So
great.
people can purchase the calendar throughout the rest of the season and still not miss a day.
Oh, that's wonderful. And then you will, of course, autograph it.
We will autograph them after the game, and they're only $10 a piece.
Well, that's not bad at all.
No.
No. Now, there are some fun things. And the calendar's got everybody on it, so you can, see who we're talking to here tonight. But there are some fun things that are in terms of merchandise that are available for the York Capitals. I keep wanting to say the Caps, but I know I'm not supposed to. But for the York Capitals, I guess members of the team say that, but I'm not supposed to. But I mean, there's footballs, there's T-shirts, there's golf shirts, there's baseball caps, there's calendars. We're giving away posters of the team, and I'm excited because we are also going to be producing and giving away a Lady Capitals poster. And we're going to be doing that up with lots of white space so that everybody can autograph it.
Wonderful.
And I'm assuming that you
Cool.
guys would autograph it if I said something nice to you. And I don't,
We would autograph.
whether or
I
not,
think we could do that.
whether or not I've got the pom-pom still. All right. So unfortunately, we're almost out of time here already. This went real quick. But you are going to come back.
We are.
You are going to come back.
We're going to come back and dance.
and
You're
we're
going to
gonna-
dance with us.
And
With the
you're
poms.
going to teach me a routine.
We will teach you a
Yes.
routine.
All right,
Very
I'll-
simple.
All right, that's good. I'll see if I can find a pair of blue shorts although probably not short shorts.
We can bring a uniform.
You might want to
It's
start
okay.
walking around the house in some heels, breaking in.
Yeah.
You know,
I can do that.
Okay.
I mean, I don't want to
High
tell any
boots.
secrets here, but I regularly do that.
Oh,
So that's not a
well
big
then,
deal.
perfect.
You know,
Nice.
so we can do that. All right. All right. So we are talking football, more or less, with the Lady Capitals. And I am not a Lady Capital, but I am Jim Lewin, and we are at the York Emporium, and we're having a lot of fun with the Lady Capitals and the York Capitals of the American Indoor Football League. Let's go.